Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
Abu Timin Kami Mwakwa Entertainment Review, so.
Thank you. Mpacho, me said if we can speak English to help me.
I can't speak English, unfortunately. I speak Tree, so
and the boss the bear 2x4 because
right, so what is statement we have two ja statement no more the numbers be momo ni ka ho. First of all, bet me confirm more yes. Mwana mo yes momo collection so be bet me aboa Beverly bet me confirm. So adentia and mo ye bibisa no.
Well, because as management, many calls be brave any messages. People are well wishers and then sympathizers, and a bit more person or more supportive. Beverly even didn't want that, but I had to convince her since people are calling. So anything I did it to her. And we had a screenshot. Obi Anka, I think it's Kama Biko, BBB, Momo number Biko, 2 Ami other brand new post no so. So we realized maybe we needed to officially release something.
Okay, so mo Gigi says ke ana mo because Beverly ni fie na ahye no ana.
Exactly. I mean, what other reason? Why would you even put out in more numbers to support Beverly? And it's because people were asking for a way to support. That was the main reason.
So some fans of hers na no more person mo bua enu na mo dey say.
Yes, I got calls from UK, from US, from Ghana, sympathizers, and people are asking how can they support? How can they support? And then we saw that screenshot on Amial's post. Mom Obi, I think Scammer the Momo number they have so we realized okay, we needed to officially put something out there.
I'm sure, sir, when some sort of uproar, social media, manphobia, just about a year ago, we played a voice clip a man for Ate. In some of the two job, she's not broke, or you hear or properties all over, or a landlady, or Danya or Jiho rent, or no ankasa a businesswoman, any and some no be. So people are asking, sir. Obia onye broke obia oyesikeni say why should people even come to why should people even help by contributing GoFundMe in your account dia na muka ho.
Okay, so first of all Wisha I don't know what's the tree name for ocean.
Apple
no cry accept rainwater so to Apple mana. Exactly. So first of all, Beverly didn't want anything like this to happen. Me and me convincing based on the number of calls and messages. And within 6 hours at the NCM, the family was there for her. You get it? Beverly is not rich. I don't think she's ever claimed to be individually rich. Yes, she comes from a very wealthy family. Her dad, if you look at his wives and children, it's a very big family. It's a history. But Beverly is someone who is working her ass hard just to, be on her feet. So Beverly wasn't broke, but she never claimed to be rich. But the fire, I mean, her office only had documents, you get it, but Nifie na Bibia or products was to open Bibia. So it was a very huge loss. Even that, she was willing to go through from beginning. Of course, there would have been one or two with Anka, but a better kakra. And then all this support thing came in. People calling, people asking. Then I personally, Abu Idris, forced her, said, and the MBM went NG because let's say if this camera succeeds, why not just take it? So I pushed it so that we will go ahead. Then she mentioned to me about Yvonne's plan to set up a GoFundMe. And that was, I told her to approve. So that is why we agreed.
But I mean, from a year ago, this video I circulated on social media, various mainstream online portals. People listening, and the questions, and say, well, so she's rich, she's not broke, and all that. Do you really think, sir, she needs this help, sir, because landlady or properties or business are doing very well. or other sources of income. Does she really need these monies? 100 Ghana.
First of all, about the video, no. You know, Nipa to make the car that was one thing I was actually working on with Beverly. Beverly Nibufua or natural. You get it. If she was going to break it down, you realize that she comes from a wealthy family, but she's not claiming to be rich. You get it. And this helps that was coming. No, I can tell you with or without it, Beverly will rise. But ABI, it will take some small time. She's human. I'm sure she's willing to go through that. But if the world is willing to support so that she gets back on her feet quickly, what's the harm in that? Of course, we're not going to say no. So yes, we need it.
Okay, about video, and are you suggesting, sir, the way communicating is a bit problematic? You are trying to work.
No, not problematic. Okay, I know that people can really get on the nerves of people. Then people can also respond angrily in a way. So my point is, sometimes Beverly, when she loses it, she might exaggerate a bit of things. Doesn't mean she's human. She's just like any other human being. You get it? Yes, Beverly comes from a wealthy family, but I don't think she has ever claimed to be individually rich and owns property and all that and all that and all that.
About this same video, how is she feeling about it? Does she feel that she regretted saying all the things say be kind, especially among for some country video about and now be ohiamwa no more dia asemo canon. How is she really reacting to it, Ankasa, or no personally?
Personally, because I actually avoid, I stopped her from seeing or even listening to all of this, assuming to say nonsense coming up, because they are just going to drain her down. Because the loss is huge.
What do you mean? What do you mean this nonsense coming up?
I mean, if you look at...
Are you saying that Niaman 4 Kana is nonsense? What people are saying is nonsense?
A lot of it is nonsense, yes. Because of the construction of the words.
Like what? Like what?
I mean, not off-head, but there's a lot. I've read a lot.
So they're saying that she's rich, so she doesn't need anybody's help. Is that what you're saying, suggesting that it's nonsense?
Not those ones. Something like she should go to the president to help him win power. That's what I said, a lot of it. Most of it is nonsense. Something to just infuriate her so she comes online and probably respond or say something so people get sorry. So I stopped her from seeing a lot of all of this.
Right.
Yeah.
So people are sending their donations. Momo, when you're saying so far?
Honestly, not much is coming in.
Why? People are not donating or contributing, are they?
I'm not into the GoFundMe, and honestly, with everything that was coming, I and the family were actually discussing, the way forward, if we should even allow it to continue. First of all, we should have listened to Beverly, who didn't want to give us the go-ahead. You get it? Usually, people say, I best take the first 2-3 days now, but the way the media was coming... You are thinking
about putting a stop to the GoFundMe?
Yes.
Why?
Because that was the idea in the beginning. Beverly didn't want to approve. I forced her and I convinced the family, because what's the harm in helping her get back on her feet faster? So it was my decision, and I was going to discuss whether we should take it down. So it was something we're actually thinking of.
Are you stopping because of the backlash from the public, some section of the general public?
Actually, because of how some media are taking the story.
How have they taken it?
I mean, that's what I've read a lot. Okay, I've read a lot. The media are just getting content, but people are not focusing on the pain here. It's about the content. So that's why we wanted to take it down.
What have they done? Media, what have they done?
The media are reporting it in a way. So, I mean, that's the whole point. It's like a story for the media. Instead of the pain she's going through, it's more of the story. What you could have projected, any media could have projected the link or the momo, but instead they are projecting the comments people are saying. Isn't that something they shouldn't do?
So they should tell the general public just that about the Momo. They shouldn't talk about the issues that are coming up concerning it.
They could have. They have a choice. They could have projected the positive instead of the negative. You get it. The person is going through so much, and you choose to highlight the negative. It's a choice. This is something the media want to do, and this is not helping her as a human being.
Now, the GoFundMe, for instance, Yvonne Nelson, she's the one spearheading it, no?
Yeah.
We understand, sir, you're looking forward to raising almost about $20,000. So, do you know how much has been raised so far?
I don't know, and like I said, since morning, because what I've been reading and receiving, I'm actually working on something. I'll be releasing the write-up soon, so I've not even gone to check it.
Oh, okay. Now, could be a person of Abu now clear kakra mami as this issue about said if you na a she, you know, and yeah, one kasa na Beverly krati. Now Beverly has a place that she is renting, and that if you know baby a family house and mommy a teen in your home. What can you say about this?
I don't know where you got this, but where she lives, she wasn't living anywhere she's rented. This is her father's house, and she and her husband built a part.
Can you? I just lost you a bit. The last session of Nyana Okano.
Okay, what I'm saying is, as at this point, Beverly doesn't have a place she's rented. The house that got burnt is where she lived. You know, it's her father's house, and she and her husband built her part.
Oh, okay.
The house that got burnt, yes.
Oh, okay. And yes, assassin and I fear no papa. Fear, but ni kuprai honey honsu almost see you assassin so honomote.
Yes. And they redeveloped I think a section of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that section on Ashin and Nina Senator.
No, it's that section. They built a whole part. I don't know how to put it. Like half, say about 12 bedrooms, about 5. In total, like 17 rooms in a core down. Like 17 rooms. Yeah.
Only to say Nini now, Anna.
Yeah, no. Her entire house where she would you get it is gone down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Abu. Medasi, I'm saying that I just check on the GoFundMe. I noticed so far $1,279 and what I'm saying on the GoFundMe. I'm sure you want to probably encourage people a way for them to donate more to Beverly. Since we see media for that platform for you guys to also project it, no. What would you want to say to people? Because 1,279, we want 20,000. There's so much donate more, me boy.
I know honestly, right now it's not a concern for us. I just want to conclude the meeting with the family.
Anna, people shouldn't donate.
This is what I'm saying. Those who called and wanted to donate can always donate. Those who are saying all sort of things can keep their money. It's not by force. But some things is not manager's decision. This is some things of family. That's what I needed to discuss. I needed to discuss so we come to an agreement before we take a decision. If it's management, I can always handle certain things. Yeah.
So just simple and short. Ushena said, Sikano, when you're by force, he said,
yes. By force.
Untimia men, Jinahonum Sinanka can send Bia and Senem Fatabia.
Exactly.
Aye, that's all. Abu, Medasipa.
All right, Mr. Medasi. I hope my fee, honor.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you for calling.
That's it. That Abu Idris, Beverly Afaglo manager. Enti somewhat here.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.